EDGAR CAYCE'S 2026 prophecy. The truth that will shake you to your core. 2026, the foretold moment drawing near. There are prophecies you read just to know. But there are also prophecies that make all of humanity shudder, because piece by piece, they seem to be unfolding right before our eyes. And what's even more unsettling, the man who gave this warning was not a scientist, not a politician, not a meteorologist or geologist. He was a poor farm boy who only finished 8th grade, prayed every day, and fell into strange sleep states in which he spoke of things far beyond the understanding of his time. His name was EDGAR CAYCE, known around the world as the Sleeping Prophet. What he saw about the year 2026 included chains of earthquakes, oceans swallowing cities, the Earth's axis shifting, governments collapsing, the global economy thrown into chaos, and a purification unlike anything in history. The most frightening part is not the disasters themselves, but Casey's assertion, these things have already begun. Today we're going to dive deep into this shocking prophecy, including the origin of Casey's gift, the predictions that have already come true, and why he believed 2026 would be a turning point after which the world would never be the same. A poor, deeply religious man with a strange gift. EDGAR CAYCE was born in 1877 in Kentucky. No status, no fame, no higher education. But from childhood, people noticed he was different. He spoke of strange dreams, whispers no one else could hear, insights far beyond what a child could know. One day, CAYCE began to fall into a kind of trance sleep. In that state, he spoke fluently about rare diseases no doctor had diagnosed, the exact location of damaged tissue in the body, future events, and global changes. When he woke up, he remembered nothing. He always said, "I am not the source. I am only the channel. Everything comes from God." Throughout his life, he gave more than 14,000 readings, many of which were later found to be uncannily accurate. Fulfilled prophecies that shook the world.
American narration
the economic
describes
collapse
people
of 1929.
losing their homes.
He described banks failing, people losing their homes, the nation plunging into crisis. When he said it, the U.S. economy was booming. No one believed him. Then the Great Depression of 1929 struck exactly as CAYCE had warned. 2. World War II. He warned that war would begin in Europe, centered around Germany. Millions would die. Many nations would fall. At the time, people believed peace would last. But history unfolded exactly as he said. 3. Unusual climate shifts. Casey described disrupted weather patterns, cold regions becoming warm, hot regions turning cold. More than 80 years later, science confirms that Earth is undergoing unprecedented climate change. And if what he said about the past turned out to be so accurate, then perhaps what he said about 2026 should not be taken lightly. 2026, a turning point for all humanity. Among thousands of readings, the year 2026 appears repeatedly, not as a single specific day, but as the beginning of a chain of global upheavals, natural disasters, spiritual crisis, political collapse, moral imbalance, large-scale geological change. He said 2026 will be the year that opens a door from which humanity cannot turn back. What's even more unsettling, according to CAYCE, warning signs would appear just before 2026, and we are witnessing them right now. Warnings about California, Japan, and Europe, regions that will shake. In his prophecies, CAYCE spoke repeatedly of the west coast of the United States.
Los Angeles has disappeared.
California collapsing and sinking into the sea.
San Francisco
He described the ground splitting open, cities swept away by waves, the entire coastline disappearing in a matter of minutes. Los Angeles and San Francisco, he said, would no longer exist on future maps. 2. Japan, devastated by quakes and tsunamis. He spoke not of a single event, but of a series of megaquakes. Some islands, he said, would vanish completely.
Europe swallowed by rising seas.
Europe swallowed by rising seas.
There are coastlines.
Casey saw seawater rushing deep inland, coastlines completely redrawn, regions submerged permanently. He never called this punishment. He called it the rebalancing of the Earth. When Earth rebels, the shifting of the poles. One of his most controversial prophecies.
Casey said
the North will no longer be North.
Change.
The South will no longer be
Serious
South.
American Voice explains
Case
magnetic
described a shift of the
instability
Earth's
confirmed
poles
by
once
science.
dismissed as madness.
Satellites
But today science has confirmed
experiencing
the magnetic North Pole is moving at record speed. Earth's magnetic field is becoming unstable. Satellites are experiencing increasing interference. According to Case, when the poles shift quickly, weather patterns are completely disrupted. Massive
American
tsunamis
abundance
form,
cannot
land breaks
shield
apart,
us from
crops
the global
fail.
food
And that, he
crisis.
said, is just the physical side.
Even during rainy
The
seasons,
spiritual side is
drought
even more
persists.
frightening. Food crisis and the collapse of compassion. Case saw winter appearing in summer, drought during rainy seasons, storms wiping out entire harvests.
Casey
He
said,
said people will be
Humanity's
hungry,
greatest hunger is
but their
spiritual.
greatest hunger will not be of the body,
Compassion
but of the soul.
is disappearing from this
When
world.
food becomes scarce, compassion disappears. Conflict erupts everywhere. Borders close. The strong take from the weak. But he insisted. It is in the depths of desperation that people remember the only one who can save them.
The
Moral
strong
collapse,
take
the root
from the
of all
weak.
disasters. Case said that
The
catastrophe
root of
does
this
not come
disaster
from
is
nature
not
alone.
external. It is
Disaster
the collapse
comes
of
from
our
the human
moral
soul.
foundation.
He
Evil
described a
is
time
being
when
celebrated.
evil is celebrated, goodness is mocked, families fall apart, violence and depression soar, faith is replaced by materialism, society loses its moral compass, and the earth simply mirrors that chaos.
Families falling
America
apart.
and prophecy fall. Then renewal. At first, Case warned that America would fall deep internal division, moral decline, loss of trust in government. But later, he saw hope. Certain areas in the U.S.
Serious
would be
American
preserved
Voice
places where
transitions
clean water still flows.
America's
The land
fall.
remains fertile. People
The
live in
United
unity
States is
and
deeply
prayer.
divided
From these
within
small
itself.
communities, the world would be rebuilt. Not through military power, but through faith. Warning signs, trumpets in the sky and sounds from the deep. Before the great shaking, Case saw strange lights in the sky, stars moving in unusual ways. Trumpet-like
regions
sounds from
must
the
be
heavens,
preserved,
rumbling from deep
especially
within
those
the
with
earth,
clean
with no
water.
clear source. Today, many similar phenomena have been reported. Eerie trumpet sky sounds, plasma lights, earthquakes with no clear epicenter,
living
strange
in
waves coming
unity
from Earth's
and
core.
prayer.
To Case, these were not random natural events.
Introducing
They were the
strange
final
warning
warnings. After the darkness, a global spiritual awakening. Despite the fear in his visions, Case emphasized this is not the end. This is purification. He saw churches filling up again, families kneeling to pray together, people helping one another, faith returning stronger than ever. New kinds of leaders would emerge, not politicians, not billionaires,
After the darkness,
but ordinary
hope.
people, humble, loving, and steadfast in
this
faith.
is purification.
Through them, humanity would enter a new era, an era no longer centered on material things,
and as the churches
but on God,
filling
truth,
again.
and compassion. After hearing Edgar Cayce's prophecy, what do you think is the clearest sign that 2026 is truly drawing near? The
Which
extreme
sign
climate
proves
changes,
2026
earthquakes,
is drawing
tsunamis,
near?
and strange trumpet-like sounds in the sky. The moral decay of society, or the deepening divisions between nations. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd really love to hear your perspective.